Hi everyone, I'm Megs, live totally off grid in Australia. I live here with my 4 beautiful children and my funky beekeeper husband, and we homeschool, we travel, and generally just live life. This week has been super busy. We're starting to try to get ready for spring. So in order to do that, we've got to start getting all our fruit trees prepped. So getting some organic compost around them and some cow chicken manure, hopefully to make them look better than they are. And I've had to cut back one of our oranges to try to give it a chance to do a bit better. We've got a Valencia in. We don't know why we bought a Valencia because they're just lemons in disguise, but we did. And this year, if it doesn't produce, it's about 5 years old. So I'll show you. That's it there. If it doesn't produce this year, this coming season, next year, we're going to pull it out and put a different one in. We've got some holes prepped down the side here where we're putting in another mandarin. At the moment, we've got an imperial in, which I'm lopping off the top of today. We're going to put in a different strain so that way we have a constant supply of mandarins because our kids just devour them. We've got 2 peaches in and they're looking really, really good. We've been using organic compost on those, and we've got 2 fig trees coming in, and yeah, we've been doing all this, and we've got a couple of fig trees going in. I've also got a crepe myrtle this year because we need some coloured flowers around the place. At the moment, everything's really, it is green, or the trees are green. The grass is brown because we've had really heavy frost. So we've been down to -8 so far this year. It's been a really frosty time, but it's only been in this late part of winter. But so we've been really prepping and getting our bottom garden beds all ready to be able to plant out our new spring crops. So at the moment I've got some seeds hatching in the house. So that way they'll be nice and warm. So our little house looks like it will look like a bit of a forest once they start to grow, won't they? It's okay. This is Rogie. He's my main little dude. I've got a favourite big boy and favourite little boy, and then a favourite big girl and a favourite little girl. He's been helping me get everything cleaned up ready for spring. So he's been helping me clean up all the rocks around. What did you do yesterday with all the rocks and logs and stuff that were around?
Picking up.
Yeah, did we get it all cleaned up?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's looking pretty awesome. And we put our logs around here. I'll show you. Oh, I might be going the wrong way. Here. Yeah, so this is our fire pit over here. And that's our grill for our fire pit. And we put our logs around, and we've done some paving in here in that circle that we're going to do a yin and yang. But by now you probably know that I changed my mind like I changed my underwear. So this is going to be just a big fire pit area. So we haven't cemented our fire pit in or our grill area in yet because we tried them out first. And well, we've been trying them out all winter when people have been over. So we've had quite a few barbecues, and yeah, they work really awesome. So if you want some ideas, grab that one. It's totally easy. You can use either pavers or old reclaimed bricks. Ours have come from an old house that was knocked down 15 k's up the road. So we reclaimed all those bricks, and I did all that paving with it, and then I built the fireplace and the grill. So that's what we've been doing. What else have we been doing? The last couple of days we've been fighting a fire as well. So there was somebody light a fire to burn off, and then the wind came up and it's just gone crazy. So Stu, we had people over last night for a barbecue. We couldn't light our outdoor space because it was a little too windy.
And rainy.
Yeah, it didn't rain though. It was going to, but it didn't. So yeah, we couldn't do that. So the kids never got their toasted marshmallows, but they all got fed anyway. So we had a few kids here and a couple of adults, but they all had to go home early because we had this fire and Stu had to go and chase. So it was just all of us. And hey, we kind of need Stu here as well because it's more fun. Anyway, so that's what's been going on, and he's off fighting that fire again this morning with our neighbours. Yeah. Oh, and we've got to burn off our bottom paddock today. Probably not today because there's enough fires around. But over the next week, when the weather's really good, we're going to burn off the fire. What do you reckon? So we're going to burn off the bottom paddock. And we've really got to start thinking of getting some green manure crops in for our chooks. So green pick crops for our chookies because it's going to be a pretty dry start to the summer and spring. So we're going to rake up a patch and put some netting around and sprinkle a pile of like their little bok choy lettuce, all those little sprouty things, and you chuck them down. And because our grass is really, really dry, so yeah, we're going to clean up all that. And then Stu's also off down to Moree Way. He'll be looking at bee sites and getting the bees onto some canola. He's found some organic canola that he's hoping to use. So that's all happening in the next week. And yeah, the kids are back at school, so they've been working hard. Naya's doing a fair bit of revision to do some catch up. And Roger's doing really, really, really well. So we're happy with that. Ruben's doing plenty of preschool work, and so is Gypsy, really, which means lots of paint all over the face, all over the body. I think she has more painting clothes than probably most kids because every single, I think I have now one jumper that hasn't got paint on it for her because I bought it the other day, and a couple of pairs of pants. So if we're lucky, she can go to town and look like she's all clean and tidy and not covered in paint, and we just stick her feet in shoes because she's got black texture drawings all over her. Yeah, she's always covered. She's very artistic, little Gypsy. Ruben, he's just having fun. So there he is yet again. Do you want to say hey, Roo? You're going to show them all how you ride that? This is my littlest boy. You want to say hello? So what have you been doing all week? He's really shy. He's our super, super shy dude. So yeah, that's been our, probably the last couple of weeks. I say the last week because one week tends to roll into the next and it just keeps plodding along. Yeah, we've got to get some plastic for our greenhouse. That would be the other thing. And over summer, we've got this warm, temperate environment we get 48 degrees. But over winter, we actually change to a cold, temperate environment where we get really heavy frost. So our veggies tend to go, I'm not coming out of you for real. Oh my freaking God. So yeah, struggle to grow them in the 6 to 8 week period. They're more like 12 to 16 week periods. So we have to get onto them early and pray for food before we have to buy them again. But that's pretty much our weekly wrap up. Don't forget to place your comments down the bottom. Let us know what you're doing and how you live your life. We love to hear different ideas because we pick little bits and pieces and add it to our life if it sounds awesome. Also, press the little bell icon and subscribe. And share it with your friends. The Yoga Hippies, we're travelling around. We'll be off to Kempsey soon. So we're heading to the beach, do a bit of surfing, pick up some jars because we make jams and that for down at our honey shop. Out of these, we've got grapefruits on at the moment, so there would be fresh organic grapefruit jam down there, probably ginger grapefruit. And one of our other homeschooling mums is also adding stuff to the stall as well now, so she's adding biscuits and jams and all sorts of stuff. Anyway, so that's us for the week. Hope you all have an awesome week. Like, subscribe, share, and don't forget to press the bell icon so you always stay up to date. If you like what we're doing, jump across to www.patreon.com/Yoga Hippies and become part of our tribe over there, and where we post exclusive content that's nowhere else on the internet, and we also just share everything else. Or you can follow our blog, yogahippie.com.au. All right, for now, take care. Talk soon.